Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our spiritual gurus to address the gathering with a short 2-minute blessings, please. Firstly, I'd like to welcome Maharaja Tony Nadar, leader of Transcendental Meditator.
Namaste, Honorable Vice President Dakarji and Madam Dakarji, Honorable Minister of Culture, Honorable Governors, great holy and honored spiritual leaders, guests. I'd like to express my great honor to be able to briefly reflect on this great assembly. And the first thought that comes to mind is gratitude to the organizers, to the government and the Ministry of Culture, and particularly to Daji's wonderful presence, reception, and big heart in receiving us. I would summarize the main points of the great assembly of spirituality in 2 points, one theoretical and one practical. Theoretical is to explore the nature of ultimate reality. And there is nowhere, anywhere in the world, more than in India, in terms of seekers of truth, seekers of higher reality, seekers of ultimate reality. And they have done that in the inward direction. We are familiar with West meets East, where the West looks in the outward direction, in the objective world, whereas in this part of the world, in this great land of the Veda, the investigation, the research has been inwards. And the findings today, which used to be thought separate, are actually converging. Because even as objectivity looks very deep into the nature of objects, it has found that objects are made out of fields, ultimately from the atom to elementary particles to fields of energy that have been more and more unified, looking now at a unified field, which is there is only one field in nature that manifests itself into multiple fields. From the great land of the Veda, we have the great seers who have described exactly the same reality as being one unbounded ocean of pure being, pure consciousness. So these two values have merged, and they show us that the unified field is truly Atma, the self of everything and everyone. And not only Atma as the self, but I am Atma Brahm, which means everything is that consciousness, which takes us to Advaita Vedanta and the convergence of all reality. That is ultimate reality, which has many layers on its surface. And the second part is the means. How do we actually make life better for everyone? How we create happiness, prosperity, and peace on earth. And that is by using the reality of life, not using the ignorance that things are different on the surface. That's true, but they seem to be unconnected, whereas everything is a field of being expressing itself into multiplicity. And when we transcend, go beyond the surface, we find that we are the infinite, unbounded Atma, infinite, pure being, which is the self of everything and everyone. And research has shown that when we go there, modern scientific research has shown improvement in health, ability to be more productive, more creative, and as groups practicing these transcendental meditation programs, they lead to peace on earth, which have been demonstrated through 116 scientific research studies, many of which published in great reputable scientific journals and peer-reviewed. So we have the true knowledge of ultimate reality from this great land of the Veda, Veda Bhumi Bharat, and we have the means, the technologies with it to be able to use that knowledge for life on earth to be heavenly life and for life to be better and to be fulfilling for everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity.